Nice! Yo! Hey everybody, it is Drewberry, and we just got some massive news from Marvel Snap. Like, it couldn't get any bigger after global release. Well, sure enough, just after a patch, we get some more news, and this time it's a roadmap. We get a glimpse into the future of this game that we love, and it's super exciting, and there's so much good news to cover here, guys. I'm super stoked. Let's dive right into it. So if you want to read all of the things I'm going to cover right now, you can just go into the game, go into the news section, and they got the full blog post there. But I'm going to break it down and react to it. I've read only a little bit, but I've been just so excited. I was like, okay, we gotta break this down. So they're sharing the development roadmap, and we've got it right here. So I'll probably have a bigger version of this. It's a little bit small on the mobile. But basically what's coming soon is the global mobile launch, PC early access. I can't wait for that. I need that. I want to start streaming. We also got localization. So that's not locations in the game. That's just different languages that will come to make it a lot easier for our non-English speaking communities to play Marvel Snap, which is fantastic. A welcome bundle. Don't know too much about this just yet, unless they detail it later on in this blog post. But from what I think I know is that at least those variants, if you're on iPhone or Android, will be in that welcome bundle. Reward delivery, I have no idea what that's about. Inbox system, Variantarity system, we will get into that in a bit. And then in development, we got unranked mode, battle mode versus friends. Let's go! This is the #1 thing I've been wanting forever. I want to play against you guys. I want to play against friends. Like, that's what I'm all about. And wait till we get to it. Just wait, the way they have set it up, I think I predicted it, but we'll get to it in a second. Collector tokens, probably the most hyped thing here. It's in the blog post. We'll get to that in a second. And then the in-concept stuff is just things that are eventually going to come. We can't really guarantee this, but there's some cool things like mythic variants, whatever those are. I have no idea. A ranked leaderboard, which I think a lot of people have been wanting for a long time now. Kind of feels weird when you hit infinite and nothing to do with it. But let's get into it, guys. So here we have the variant rarity system. So they're changing it a little bit where how you get variants, and there's a few things to cover here. One, 75% of the existing variants are going to become rare, and they're going to actually have a discount on their amount of gold that it costs to 700, so not that big of a difference. Doesn't really matter. But 25% of variants are going to become super rare, and they're going to cost more gold, about 1200, and each season pass will also include a number of limited time exclusive super rare variants, so a little bit more incentive to buy the season pass. I think this is okay. It's a little bit of a sneaky way to get more monetization in the game because the gold is quite a premium in the game, but you can acquire in a free method, so it's not too bad. They're also adding 75 more rare variants, 25 super rare variants. Variants are so cool, but variants at the end of the day, guys, are completely optional. You don't need variants to have an advantage over your opponent. So even if they're increasing the cost of this, they're making it cost more gold, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The only bummer would be like a variant that you really want, but it's gated at the 1200 gold cost, so maybe it's a little harder to get eventually, but you can get it gold for free, and then maybe when you do get it, you won't see it as often. It'll be a little bit more rare in your games, and it feels more valuable because you own that variant. Look at some of the variants. They're absolute fire. That Lady Sif is amazing. Let's go. In development, we already kind of went over this, but PC widescreen, very nice, I'm into that. And then battle mode versus friends is just the best thing ever. But what does it entail? Okay, guys, I gotta take you down memory lane. And if you're new and you don't know who I am, well, go check out my past videos because I did a thing called Snap Draft. I was one of the first to do it, at least I think anyways, and it's caught on to be popular now. But one of the differences that I did is I had lives. I had cubes as my life total, and if I got to 0, I lost, 20, I'd win. And that's what they're doing here, essentially. You go into battle mode against a friend, and you have 10 cubes as your life total, and the first to 0 loses. The one remaining wins. Now, there's no chance. I'm way too small for them to have seen that and gotten that idea from me. It's a pretty obvious idea, too, so I'm not taking credit. But it's pretty funny how that just so happens to coincide, I gotta say. But doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm just stoked that they're doing this. I think it's a great way to encourage snapping in games against friends, and I cannot wait to play against you guys in these life battles, life or death battles of snapping. Oh man, it's just so much fun. Great way to do the mode. Cannot wait. There's also unranked mode that's eventually going to come. I think this was really obvious. They definitely had to do it. It's not fun when you lose rank and you keep losing rank and for one reason or another, and you just want to play the game but not have that pressure, that stress of your rank being lost or having to gain it. So unranked totally makes sense. It was needed. And like they say, it's a perfect place to test new strategies and decks. But I'm probably never going to use that because I don't really care about my rank, and I'm going to take all the meme things right into that ranked mode. Okay. They did it. They freaking did it. Collector tokens. So the biggest complaint, guys, was that you couldn't get cards that you wanted. And me personally, I like the journey of finding the cards that I want, and I like that it's a bit slow. But it was frustrating when there's that one card that you just could not get unless you rolled it, unless you were lucky. And I think we have our solution, but I'm a little bit hesitant, okay? So we have collector tokens, and they are essentially a crafting system or a new currency that's added to the game that you could spend to buy a card that's going to rotate once a day. So from what I understand, you only have one option to buy it with your collector tokens, and that's going to rotate randomly. It's only going to add cards that you don't own yet, obviously, because you're trying to purchase it so that it's in your collection. Sorry, I'm going to take it back really quick. It's every 8 hours. So you actually have 3 opportunities. It's when probably the missions reset. So that's unreal. But let's take it a step back. I'm really excited here. Let's take it back. How do you get these tokens? Well, you get them through the collection road, but how many do you get? And how much does it cost to buy a card with these tokens? And they're definitely going to monetize this. So how much real life currency does it cost to buy the tokens? These are important questions. They're going to make or break this system. But I think they're going to take it easy on us in the monetization after the backlash with Nexus events, and they're pretty afraid of that. But the other thing, guys, that they just snuck right in here, didn't even give it a headline or anything, but it's huge, is they're reducing significantly the amount of boosters you get from collectors' cash and reserves. Bless. That is the best thing of these notes, I swear. As an active player that's been playing for a long time, you know, these collector tokens are great, but I almost have a full collection. Playing against my friends, I cannot wait. But give me less boosters. I don't need them. Get them out of here. We don't need them up in here, especially my collector's cash. So if you're a new player and you don't run into that as much, I think you're gonna have a much better experience. And if you have a light at the end of the tunnel, you can get these tokens through some free means, hopefully, and eventually buy the card that you want, that shiny pool 3 card you've been wanting forever. Well, you can do so. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope yet for Marvel Snap. Actually, there's more hope. This game's gonna be unreal. It already is incredible. And then they're asking for our feedback and their in-concept ideas. So guys, go check the official Discord. Jump in there, the Marvel Snap Discord. It's free to do so. You can check out all the cool things. Even if you're not playing the game, you can see what's up, what's coming, and you can give your take on these new modes. New competitive modes. I need a draft mode yesterday. I'm trying to do it on my own. I'm trying to manifest it into the game by creating video content of it. Guilds, social systems, you know we're making a berry guild. Get out of town. We already got the Berryverse Discord. We're making a berry guild. It's coming. When this drops, it's happening. In-game events, we've already seen those. They're kind of forgettable, but maybe they make them a little bit better, and we give the right feedback and it gets a little bit better. Infinity rank leaderboard, I kind of already mentioned it, but people need that. You know, I haven't hit Infinity. I don't know how that feels, but you know, when you collect all the cards and then you hit Infinity, there's not much else to do, so a leaderboard would be nice. More emotes, more emojis, I'm here for it, and mythic variants, I don't know what that means, but sign me up. That's it, guys. Just a quick update. I just wanted to cover this because it is super exciting news. It's worth mentioning. Let me know in the comments what you're the most excited for, what you're maybe nervous about, what do you think about the tokens. We're probably going to see news about that soon. It might even be in the next patch, and I imagine possibly the next week, possibly global release. Guys, get hyped. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching and coming to hang out. I seriously appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying Marvel Snap or you're getting into it soon because it's such a fun game. It's worth your time. It's worth checking out. I will catch you guys next time.